Hey guys, we're going to be Hey guys, we're going to be looking at some of these random car cards. Where's my phone? I'm live, right? But I'm also um trying to like record it so I can put it on YouTube on my main channel. I wanted to do this video for a long time. I don't think I ever did this video. I may have. No, I don't think I did. Let me look just to make sure. Right? So for the stream, yeah. So I'll have to make like an intro. I'll have to make an intro, but for the like actual video, and I'll have to know when I cut it. So, like when I have to cut it, like from here and here. 'Cause I could probably keep going after the video, but I don't know. You know what I mean? So I have no idea, but I think so. So, just waiting to see. Come on. I found these Magic School Bus games. Oh. I had Age of Dinosaurs. I broke it because I made the spindle too big because I wanted to put it on the inside ring too big because I wanted to put it on like a different spindle that was way too big. So I like drilled it out and I'm like, that's stupid now, it doesn't read. Oh well, right? But I'm gonna look for now. Search. Search, 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 search. Right? So where do I search that video? Content. Must be content. And then yeah, here you go, search. I think I have some cards. I have 2 cards, right? Car? Do I have car cards? Let's check on my... No, nothing. Okay, so I have not done it before. Okay, so... Let me just do the YouTube video and we'll be good here. I need Twitch. So just give me a second here to figure this out, see if anybody's here. This doesn't tell me that there's anybody viewing it. Oh, there is. Okay, okay, okay. He is. There is. Okay. I might actually go back to doing what's it called after this, but I don't know. Just gotta find my stream, my chat, and we'll start going. Yeah. So let's go. Come on. Let me hurry up. There you go. Is anybody here? Yo. Let's see. Anybody? 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 Let's pause this. Pause. Okay, so it doesn't look like anybody's here in the stream right now. So, YouTube. It's gonna be a stream. Okay, so what? Let's write it down. 340. Okay, 340. Okay, 340. Hey guys, we're back, and I'm going to be looking at some of these random car cards. I got these at like a shop. It's like a secondhand. It's like a pawn shop kind of. It's a card, and it's like a video game store, like a retro video game store. It's pretty good. So we'll see. Like I like them. So they're interesting cards, I guess. I make like a shadow. Ooh. Maybe I should get rid of the shadow somehow. I don't know. Can I get rid of the shadow in some way? I'm trying to see if I can. There's a little bit also of like a glare from the lights, but there's not much I can do there. I might take every card. Sorry, you might not be able to hear me. I might take out every card and like look at it. You know what I mean? So maybe let's see. So let's take out the first card. Ooh, there's too much of a glare. Can I get it in the right angle? Oh, there you go. And let's see if I can like focus on it. Oh, there you go. That's a Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz. What did it say it was? '23 to '73. I don't know what that means. Race bout. Race bout. 1917. I mean, I'm not gonna look too long on all these cards, but yikes, I dropped it. I mean, they're cool. They're interesting. If you want to look at them, read them, you can. I mean, honestly, it's going to take absolutely forever to look at all these cards, but you know. Might as well do like a in-depth look at them all. That's a what? Pacer Arrow. Runabout. 1900. Pacer Arrow. No, it's a Pacer. Yeah, maybe it is. No, it's Pierce Arrow. 36. Runabout. 1909. Oopsies. Oh, I keep dropping it. I want to flip it over. Oh, what am I doing? So yeah. Well. Want to take a second and read them? Read it. You can pause the video and read it. Now this is old. Like this is legit old. This is like what we considered cars before cars, right? Benz tricycle. Like Mercedes-Benz, I believe. Because that's what it was. It was just like horseless carriages. This is literally what this was. Oh, I wish I had a place. There's something I could put these on. Like a table or some kind. Or something I could like place them onto. Each card. So you could look at it. Let's see. Okay. I might be able to zoom in. That's why. Oh, I can. Okay. That works. Okay. Let's just center it. There you go. Cool. And to go up a little bit and keep going zooming in. How much? How's it? There we go. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Mercedes-Benz tricycle in 1886. That's kind of incredible. How old that is. That's insane. Whoops. It's not straight. It's hard to get straight, but I mean, good enough, I guess. Wow, that's incredible. 'Cause that's what we considered cars before cars. Like, there was a whole period of cars that were just, what's up there? What is this? That's annoying. There. That were just ragged, like horseless carriages. Also, we think that electric cars are like a new phenomenon. There's been like at least two other like waves of them trying electric cars. Some of the first cars were electric. See what I mean by random? Like, this is what? 31? And that was 1886? Because that's the thing. They make these, like, packages. I don't know if I have a package around here somewhere. I may have one somewhere around here. No? Okay. Guess not. But anyway. like, and they sell like random cards because I get like these random cards in, right? And they'll just be like, break them into like sections. Sometimes it's like specific, like, you know, Marvel cards or like Batman cards or like Star Wars cards. But other times it's like space cards or action cards or whatever, right? So, yeah. So, like, this is a wall. I didn't even see what the kind of card was. Sorry. This is a what? Duesenberg J. Wayman. Hey, just give me a second here. See, that's like a random car company. It probably doesn't exist at all anymore. Wayman. What's it called? That Tapper Tail Speedster 31. A lot of cars look like that. They're all generally the same. So, like an era of those cars. So. You know what? Why don't I just remove? Oh no, I need to load it up. Whatever. I'm not seeing it anyway, so what's the difference? So yeah, and then this one, see? And so this one was just random. This package that I bought was the random car cards. There was Car and Race or something, or Car and Truck maybe they called it. This is a Packard. I think the Packard existed for a while, but I don't think it exists anymore. 734 Speedster. Runabout. What is a runabout? What does it mean, runabout? I wonder what that means, runabout. Yeah. So. I don't know what that means, so. Yeah, so let's go to the next one. See, look. This one looks also kind of similar to that card. To the last car. Right? Alfa Romeo C... Oh, no, sorry. Alfa Romeo 6C. 1500 Sport. Zagato Spider. I just kind of find it kind of strange. If you'd have these cars today. But that's the thing. That was a car. That was just a car. That's just a car. Like, that's just a car. Like, that's just what a car is. Like, that's what a car... That was a car at one point. Right? That was a car at one point. Anyway. I mean, they're okay. These cars, they're fine. I don't love this era of car, but yeah, it's cool. It's fine. Okay. Oh, this is that. There. So yeah, this is a cool car. This is a Square TT. That's it. So look, they kind of look the same. The last car and this car and the which one was the other one? Duesenberg. It looks basically the same. Basically. I mean, there's an era of cars that kind of looked very similar to each other. They look very similar. Which isn't a bad thing. They still looked nice. They just looked very similar. last one in this kind of set of cars would be called the Antique Car Collector's Edition. First Collector's Edition? Something about 100, I don't know exactly what the 100 means, but yeah. That's a Hispano? Suiza? Satsuki? Wow. Jade 12. 68 BIS. Satsuki. 37. 1937. It's kind of interesting. Name of a car? Nope. Oh, the 75 is the number for the car. Okay, I see. Oh, they had numbers. Okay. Yeah, I remember now. They had numbers. Okay. Cool. Oh, see, now we're getting into a different series of cars. Oh, look at these, man. 1989 Porsche 911 Speedster. That's a kind of expensive car. I don't really know. I believe it's expensive. 911. I like the turbo. I don't know what the difference is in because there's 911s and there's 911 Turbo, 911 Speedster, or 911. Maybe there's a Roadster. I don't even know. Wait, am I doing the right way? Oh, we're going the wrong. Yeah, no. Roadster, Speedster, whatever, I don't have a Speedster, actually. There's 911 Turbo and 911 Speedster. So. This is a Lamborghini. 69 Lamborghini. Whoopsie. Lamborghini. Myris S. This is from the Exotic Dreams collection of cards. Exotic Dreams series of cards. So. Estimated value. See? 129 million? No, 1,000. I think. That's it. That's the other thing, too, that I've learned. Some of these really expensive cars aren't nearly as expensive as I thought. Just because there are, what's it called? Just because there are, cars like Lamborghinis that are, $1 million, doesn't mean that they're all at least $1 million. Right? This is a Jaguar Type D. Look at that. Jaguar Type D. Oh boy. It's a pretty nice car. Oh, I think I might have that car in Hot Wheels. I have to preface that with Hot Wheels. I may. That's like a one-seater, isn't it? That's also a weird angle to show this car because I think this car is one seat, if I'm not mistaken. And it's just really fast. Let me see if I can find the car. I might be able to find the car. Just give me a second. Nope, I got no idea. Sorry. Where it is, and I'm not wasting time here. This video would go on for literally ever. If I just did all these little things. So sorry. No, okay. I do this all in one take. I don't bother looking. See, this car is only $50,000, see? Also, but when was it estimated to be at? This. 1992, there you go, so. Could be even more expensive now, today, right? This is a Jaguar Type D. This is a Jaguar E-Type, sorry. Type E. That was a D type. This is an E type. So. That's a cool car. What year is this? 1990, 63. Okay. This is estimated at 60,000. See, owner Dennis Crooks. Oh, this is showing someone's collection. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Like somebody owns this. Oh, I see. Ooh, now we're getting to another one. This is one people know about, or at least the look of it. They do. The Lamborghini. What is it called? Countach. Countach. Lamborghini Countach. It's a pretty cool car. I mean, it's the kind that I like. Because that same general style has been the style for a long time for Lamborghinis. At least that's what I think of when I think of Lamborghini. I think of this car. Now, who owns? Sorry, no. How much is this one? 180,000. See? So. See if you just look up Lamborghini and just look up a image. Yeah, I see. They have got that like same general style like this one. This is a little bit more boxy, but it's the same general style, right? That same general look. So. This is another Lamborghini. Catch you. That was an 88. This is an 83. So. 83. Oh, that's not straight. So yeah. How much is this one worth? That was more or less than the last one. I'm not like really looking at the numbers of the prices, but more or less than the last one. 87, so it's less. Okay. Owned by Dennis. No, Donna. Was that a woman? Oh, wow. Donna Liebrich. Donna Liebrich. Another Lamborghini. Countach. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but Countach. 81 this time. So. This one's value is about 135. That about the same amount as the other one? Let's check. The last one? Just checking. Yeah, 135. That's about 135 too. So. Yep. Cool. Ooh, this is a, I believe I'm not mistaken, right? There are something like 2 or something actual Cobras left, like real original Cobras. I believe it was made by Shelby, who's a guy. Shelby Cobra, because Shelby made the Mustang, correct? If I'm not mistaken. The AC Cobra, sold in the United States as a Shelby Cobra and AC Shelby Cobra, is a sports car manufactured by British company AC Cars with a Ford V8 engine. It was produced intermittently in both the UK, United Kingdom, and later in the US. I wonder why, right? It doesn't exist really, because it's either that they're like stupid expensive, like millions, like hundreds of millions of dollars, which I think they are, but I think it's also because the other thing about them is there's only like, I think I heard something like there's only like 2 left or something. Hey, that's $1 million. Right there, it's $1 million. Then we've hit the first $1 million car. Nope. $100,000 car. What the heck? Nope. $100,000 car. Interesting. Never mind. Only $100,000. Interesting. I thought I read somewhere that like, or heard somewhere that like, that there's only like 2 or something of the original ones left, and then everyone you see is a replica. Because I've seen Shelby's. Oh, I burnt myself. Oh, I'll have to show you actually before I go. Before we stop this car. This right here, right there, is a like exhaust pipe, and I burnt myself on the exhaust. Or I like, yeah, I did. I think I did. Burnt myself leg on the exhaust pipe. It was so hot. I was like, oh my gosh. It was crazy. It was absolutely maddening how crazy it was. And that's a fake one, so. Although it's like, it functions the same. It's just, it's a replica. It's Jaguar E-Type. This Jaguar looks a little strange to me. It looks kind of like the Porsche 911. So, this is a, what? That's only $35,000. That's not too bad. For a car, it's not too bad. Now we're getting into like here. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this right now. I'm not gonna look at these people very long at all. In out. But and because these are racers, like race car drivers. Oop. Do I have to go out now? Yeah, I do. Zoom out a little. Yeah. So this is Richard Petty. I think he's like a famous. Is he the famous race car driver, or is that his dad? I know I have a famous race car driver coming up soon that I actually have heard of. Like, who do you race for, this guy? Let me just look. He raced for... Oh, wow. Richard Petty. Okay, there's like a whole thing here. I'm not reading it. If you want to read it, you can. This is from, I believe, the Trax set of cars. Trax Race Productions. Okay, Inc. Okay, I think so. If you want to read that, you can. I thought Richard Petty was like a famous race car driver. I might be. This is from the same one, Trax. Yeah, okay. This is Rusty Wallace. Rusty Wallace. Rusty Wallace. Okay. Sure. I don't know any of these people. I've only know like maybe 2. Like, I've heard of Richard Petty. And I've heard of another one that's going to come up. I mean, probably everybody's probably heard of these 2 people. If you know anything about race cars, these are the 2 people you've heard of. Like racing cars and NASCAR and Formula 1 or stock car, any of those kind of things. There's like 2 or 3 people you know of. You may have heard of. I've never heard of Richard Wallace. I'm sorry, I've never heard of this guy, Richard Wallace, in my life. Nothing against the guy. I don't care. I don't know. So, man, I gotta get going with these cards, man. I'll be here for the rest of my life if I don't keep going. No, I'm going by number. So. I don't know why they're all out of order, but because it was the same color, I think. I put the colors together because this has a blue border like Richard Petty did. Yeah. Oh, okay. What number next? Dale Jarrett? Dale Jarrett. Video's already 30 minutes long, so. But I want to do these longer ones because I just want to like let these cards just kind of be. Like naturally be. There's nothing really to cut out either. That's the other problem. There's no way to make it faster, basically. By like saying, oh, I'm going to cut this out and I'm going to cut this out. Like a video game, you can like choose what parts you want to show and what parts you're okay with like continuing going. Oh, backwards. Right? So, but with this, like, no. Or with, like, a vlog of some kind, you could say, oh, I just want to, um, get rid of all the, like, random walking. Like, if I somehow, like, for some reason recorded a bunch of just walking with nothing prevalent, is what I mean. Because sometimes the walking you want, but most of the time you don't want walking. Well, actually, it depends. Depends on what you're doing. Where you're going, right? With a vlog. That's the thing with vlogs, right? How much do I cut out, and how much do I keep, and how much do I use, and how much do I don't understand at all how people take, like, 10 to 15, 16 hours on, like, vlogs. Like, Casey Neistat would say that, and I'm like, but how? No offense, but, like, how? How is that even possible? Because I would think to myself, either of editing. Take that along of editing. Because I would be like, well, because that's my problem with me. I have no idea what to cut out and what not to. I just want to keep everything. I'd be like, well, that was an important, reasonable thing. I guess it's adding little things. I don't know if you add, like, overlays. I have no idea. And things other than, and, like, effects maybe. I don't know. And music and whatever, I guess. I guess so, because it took me, what was it, like 2 hours or one time to just do. No, it took me like 2 or 3 hours to do, like, a 1 minute thing. Because it's not the actual editing. Oh, no, got one. I don't think it's the actual editing. It's the, like, yeah. It's the whole, like, like, it'll physically take, you cannot take less than this time. You can get a little bit more efficient at something, at it, but you can't really make it so much faster. Like, there's not like a bam, and you're doing it wrong, and here's a trick, and bam, now you've taken it down by half. Like, no. And, oh, who's that guy? That was Kenny Wallace. This is Andy Hillenberg. Is like Steven Hillenberg? I don't know if they're in relation. I don't think so, but maybe. So, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. Okay. We're done with the that page. Oh, God, we're going for freaking. How many more freaking pages are there? You go. There's another Richard Petty, right? That's the same guy. Richard Petty, the first one. Is that the same Richard Petty? I'm looking see if I can see. I'm just trying to see, just to see. Is it the same Richard Petty? So yeah, I think it's the same Richard Petty. It's a very, very, like, what's it called, picture, zoomed in picture of, or sorry, far away picture of Richard Petty. So I can't 100% tell, but I think it's the same Richard Petty. I mean, people have the same names all the time, so. Same picture all the time, so. Yeah. You can pause it and read it if you want. I think it was the right color card, remember? Oh, it wasn't, but oh well. I saw it as Richard Petty, so I was like, oh yeah. Who's this guy now? Todd Bodden? Bodine? Bodine? Todd Bodine? I don't know how do you say his name, but anyway. Like, I mean, there are, is it F-150 cards? Like F-150 cards? So, I don't know. Cards have kind of come back in recent year, in like the last little bit. I think it's also because of all the people who have been trying to bring it back. The, Lionheart, what's his name? Yeah, Lionhearts and the Lionhearts and the, what's that guy's name? Unlisted Leafs and the, Logan Pauls who bought, like, these cards and have their stupid fan base of, like, I'm not gonna say stupid fan base, but, like, their fan base of, like, children who are like, oh, I love these, and they want cards now. Will they ever use them? Will they ever play with them? No, but, like, maybe, or possibly not. I'm not gonna say, like, no, but possibly not. And so, you could have this problem of, like, buying the card just because they think they need it, But then again, that's kind of what all fads kind of do. All fads kind of hit that, like, they're fads. They're fads for a reason. They're here at one moment and gone the next. Pogs were a fad, and what else was a fad? Like, freaking fidget spinners were a fad at one point. I remember once, like, well, God, 10 years ago now, maybe a little bit less, maybe. This guy's Roger Penske, right? And right? What was I saying? Yeah, so I wanted to make a thing, like, get people, because I was at, like, a winter retreat, right, with my youth group, and, I wanted to make a fad. For some reason, like, fads came up for some reason. I don't even know how that even was brought up. But I was like, I can make a fad. Chewing cups. Because we have plastic cups, right? Chewing the plastic cup. And I'm like, yeah, I'll chew a plastic cup. I'll get everybody to do it or whatever. And then the drummer, the backup. What do you call it? Backup guitarist? Is that what you call someone? Like the secondary guitarist in a band. I guess backup guitarist. He was like, that's so stupid. It's never going to happen. And he was kind of right. Even if I did try and bring it up, like, keep it up. I didn't keep it up, right? I wasn't, like, the whole weekend. It was a weekend thing. Weekend retreat. And I didn't keep it up, no. So it's like, oh. Who's the next guy? This way? Yeah. This is Bobby Landant. Maybe I've heard of that name. I don't know. A lot of names ring a bell, right? But I don't know if I know them, right? So that was like, I wanted to make a fad. I was like, oh yeah. Let's make a fad, right? I remember rocks were a thing at one point. They were basically like Pogs, but three-dimensional. I don't know if I can find a picture of rocks. Maybe I can. Rocks were very interesting. I got one pack of rocks. I think you got one rock in a pack. Think about that. And I think they were something stupid like $3 or $4. I got one for free because I helped do something, or he couldn't sell them. Same place I got these cards. So it was ROX. No, it was ROXX. That's what it was. See if those come up. Toy? Oh, Rock's Toy. What was it? Was it ROXX? Thought it was. Yeah, these things. That was a fad at one point. These things. I don't know if you can see them. Might be better pictures like here or something. I didn't know anybody who collected them. They weren't a fad where I was. Maybe they're a fad somewhere else. I guess our fad of that kind of, like, marble-esque spinning top, what was that called? Pogs thing was, what do you call them? Was, we did Bakugan. I've talked about this before, Bakugan. I think maybe I haven't on this channel, but that was our like thing at one point. We all like did Bakugan. Not Beyblades, not Richard. Right? So it's like, oh, okay. That was our thing. It's like that. You know, it's like a more, I don't know if you want to say sophisticated, but more like something with more. What's it called? What's it called? Oh my gosh. Like something with more to it. Just like one of those simple games, but with more to it. You know, marbles or spinning tops or whatever. You know? Larry McClure? Larry McClure. Oh, okay. Larry McClure. Oh, okay. So that was like my thing with my group of friends. I always thought Beyblades were stupid. Like legitimately, like, this is just spinning tops. This is dumb. But I mean, kids loved it. There were people who loved it, so who legitimately had like this like whole nostalgia for them. Have nostalgia for them. I'm like, it's a spinning tops. It's glorified spinning tops. Which, don't get me wrong, Bakugan was glorified marbles. With math. Which you would have thought that kids wouldn't have wanted to do, but that was pretty popular. I mean, it wasn't super popular, but it was popular enough, you know. There was enough people who played it in my generation, my group of friends, so, as a kid, so. Kyle Petty. Now, is Kyle Petty related to Richard Petty? I'm trying to read it and see if there's anything. Grandfather Lee Petty, first one, blah, blah, blah. And Father Richard. Okay, yeah. So they are related, okay. This is the son of Richard Petty. And this is Tom. No, not Tom. It's Kyle Petty. Okay, I'm trying to say Tom Petty. Nope, that's the singer. That's wrong. Whoopsies. Completely wrong, so. Whoopsies. Who's this? Dave Resendez. Resendez? How do you say that? Resendez? Dave Resendez? Dave Resendez. We'll go down a little bit. Oh, crud. Right? Yeah. You know what's... who's going to be racing race cars like this? NASCAR? I think it's NASCAR. I don't think it's F1. I think it's NASCAR. Frankie Muniz. The guy who played Malcolm and Malcolm in the Middle and... Malcolm and Malcolm in the Middle and... What's that guy's name? What's the... Agent Cody Banks. He was in a couple of other things, too. He was in My Dog Skip. Or My Dog Max? No, My Dog Skip, I think. I think it's My Dog Max. My Dog Skip? I mean, My Dog Skip. Whoopsies. My Dog. My Dog. Skip. It is Skip. Okay. Yeah. Like, he was, like, not in the public eye. And then one day on the news, they were like, hey, Frankie Muniz is going to be racing cars. I'm like, what? Or Frankie Muniz is a big announcement. I'm like, what? Why is he on the news? And like, because he's racing cars. Like, oh, okay. Which is kind of interesting, I guess. He apparently has raced, it's called box cars? Stock car, I think is what it's called. And this is slightly different, but he's always wanted to race cars, like, professionally. He's wanted to be a cool... He kind of stated, like, oh, I want to be a cool dad for my kid, you know? So it can be one of those like, oh look, oh my dad's a race car driver. Like, oh that's so cool. You know what I mean? So, ooh, now we're getting into the cool stuff. Stuff I actually like. I don't have it. I don't have this guy. Oh, there. Okay, okay. I was about to say, I'm like, what? Guess not. What? I don't have it. What? I thought I had. I thought I had. Okay, I guess I don't have. Let me look. Nope, I guess I don't have. No, I guess I don't. I thought I had. So, I thought I had Dale Earnhardt Jr. I guess I don't. He's a famous race car driver that people know about. That's one that people know about. So, which is next number? Right. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is like one people know about. Yeah. Oh yeah. I have a. I'm also live, so I've got a chat running here. So on the side, I'm live with raw recording because I'm gonna keep going after this videos. Like after I'm done making the video, I'll just keep being live. I'll continue being live. What's it called? Yeah. So So the chat's asking, somebody in the chat's asking, did I ever play with Beyblades? Yes. I played with Beyblades, right? But I just never liked them. I just thought they were so dumb. Because I would play with them and be like, this is just a spinning top. What is this crap? Although, I knew somebody who had Beyblades that you could control with like a remote control or whatever. And like you could like tell it to kind of go in a certain direction. I mean, you still didn't have that much control over it, but... Richard Broom. Crew chief. Oh, he's a crew guy. Oh. I didn't know they're not just race car drivers. There's crew people, too. Yeah, I didn't like it, though. I did not. I thought it was dumb. I don't know why. You know what it probably was? It was probably that I never watched the anime, and so I never, like, connected it to be, like, a cool, like, epic... I didn't try and pretend they were some more than they were. Right? This is who? Jimmy Spencer. Although I didn't watch Bakugan either, but for some reason I like thought Bakugan was decent. I don't know, something about Bakugan. I was like, yeah, Bakugan's great. I don't know why. Or Bakugan I like, although I never watched the anime. So maybe that's not why. I knew the idea about Bakugan though, so it wasn't. I knew there were monsters that like came alive. 'Cause that's a weird thing, like. I didn't think those were I mean, it's weird. I kind of like knew that they were glorified. I didn't care. Glorified marbles, and I didn't care. There's something about them where I was like, whatever. I don't know. Don't ask me why. I have no idea why. I was okay with that, but not Beyblades. Background about Beyblades. Okay, cool. You watched both of the animes. I mean, I don't know. So, this is David Green. Gotta get to the point. I can't be here forever. Oh, that's not straight. So yeah, I mean... I don't know, I guess that's why. So, fads, you know. Also, card collecting was never really a huge... I mean, it was Pokemon and that was it. Nobody did anything other cards. Sports cards were basically dead by the time I came, like, by the time all my friends, my era, my generation was collecting cards. So Pokemon was a big thing. You're either a Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, or honestly, Magic the Gathering wasn't a thing in my generation. I mean, it existed, but what I'm saying is like nobody I knew used any played with Magic the Gathering. I didn't even know that it was a thing for a while, for the longest time. I was like probably a lot older. So you're the Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon, though. And even there was a big crossover of like, well, Yu-Gi-Oh is, eh. If you know, if you liked Yu-Gi-Oh, you kind of liked Pokemon, but it wasn't the opposite. Like it didn't end up being like you liked Pokemon, you didn't necessarily like Yu-Gi-Oh. Also, I mean Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I collect sports cards just because. Oh, and sometime in the early '90s. Yeah, they're '93. So there you go. Early '90s. So Bob Bildy. Yeah, so early '90s. So was okay. Who was first then? Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic? I feel like Magic was. I think wasn't Yu-Gi-Oh like '99 or something? I think Yu-Gi-Oh was '99 if I'm not mistaken. So it might be. I think it was Magic was before Yu-Gi-Oh. So you know, I think so. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe so. Nope. Ed, who's this guy now? Ed Burrier. Yeah, okay, there you go. So if Yu-Gi-Oh was '99, then if Yu-Gi-Oh was '99, then Magic came first. So it's Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh. No, so it was Magic, Pokemon, then Yu-Gi-Oh. Because Pokemon was 90. I want to say 96 in Japan and 97 in the U.S. I'm not 100% sure. It's either 96 or 97. I don't remember which was what. I think it was 97. 1997 in 7, so. I believe it was 97. So. It ends up being. So it's Magic, Pokemon, then Yu Gi Oh! And then my era was around. That was a good era of like all of it. Ooh, wheel side up. Yikes, that's a crash. Where, my era was had all three coexisting at the same time. Although nobody I knew. Oh, which one? Okay, doesn't matter. The original concept, like when did it first come out? I just want to know. 96. Okay, cool. But no, Magic wasn't even a thing because this is how it goes, and this is kind of how my local card shop owner explains it all. It's like you Magic. It's like Pokemon's for like 5 to maybe 10. Yu-Gi-Oh's 10 to 12, and then Magic is like 13 and up. And he says if you can get your kid to play Magic, it's. I'm not gonna say it's better. Like, oh no, it's um, don't play Yu-Gi-Oh. No, he's not saying don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, but he's saying if you can get your kid to play Magic, everybody plays Magic. Everyone, you play Magic for the rest of your life. It's Magic, the Gathering. Magic. Magic the Gathering. It's Magic the Gathering. That's what it is. There you go, Richard and Linda Petty. I think that would be. Wait, now who's who again? Is Richard Petty the father? Yeah, I believe so. Richard Petty, right? Yes. Because I think, where is it? No, where is it? Kyle Petty's the kid, so Richard Petty's the father. Yeah, but Yu-Gi was like 10 plus, and not to a certain point. What? Not up to a certain point. Yeah, I know. Well, you mean like the cards are for 10 plus? Petty Enterprises? Oh, he has like a whole thing. Yikes. Oh, shush. No, more. I don't even know if you can actually read this. These cards, now that I look at it, but I'm not changing the way I'm doing it now, so. um. Yeah. I mean, are these two of the same card? Oh, no, they're not two cards. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Never mind. Yeah, see, Fire Engine. North Carolina. Lenore, North Carolina, 1982. You're not getting into fire trucks. That's pretty cool. It's a fire truck. I mean, if you like fire trucks, I mean, I'm okay. I went to a fire station when I was like what? I want to say 5, maybe like 4. I have pictures of myself at a fire station. Oh, dang, that's like incredibly hard to look at. Kind of blends in with the blue that's already here. But you know. Yeah. Those were the cards that we did. We didn't do any sports. Yeah, the TCG is 10 plus. Okay, yeah. Like, not even close did we do the, Oh, wait. There's 2 more. Which one's which? Is there a number on this? No, not really. Oh, yeah, there. There's 2 more race car people. Race car driver cards. Portland. Mitchell Anderty. Anderty. And there's one more, and then we're done. And it's a different series, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I mean, we didn't do any sports. No, not really. And Yu-Gi-Oh was the only card series that I could actually understand how to play. The other ones always had some stupid rule that I didn't understand, and then Magic I didn't even know existed. So, for a while, for the longest time. So, I kind of knew. I might have heard like whatever's of it, but nobody. I never played it. Not even a person. No, not even one. So, but what was I saying? Yeah. So, of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh is the one I can understand. And still to this day, I'm like, wait. So there's mana and there's like whatever cards, and it's weird. I don't know. Even though it seems more complicated, it's the one that like most people I know can play. Who's this guy now? This is Jeffrey Andret. Oh, that was Michael Andret? That's Jeffrey Andret. Are they related in some way? Jeffrey Andret, independent. His consistent performance during the North. Say anything about it. Jeff followed the footsteps of his father and brother, making it the first time ever that 3 members of the family have achieved this level of excellence. Jeffrey finished the season in similar fashion, also earning Cart Rookie of the Year in honor. I don't know. I don't know who's who though. It doesn't say who's who. It looks like. Also, which one was which? Wait, here I have to read the back of that. Right. Let me read the back of the other card. Michael Andret. Ah, it doesn't say anything about Michael Andret. Stupid card. Like what? Oh, tell me which one's which though. Okay. Just show a picture of Michael Andret. Okay. Let's grab it. That one. Okay, so the left. Yeah. I mean, Pokemon always gives another little thing. I tried learning it on the Pokemon TCG, like online, you know? Another fire engine. In where? Where's this one now? This one is, well, Gwinnett County. Gwinnett County? GA. Georgia? Maybe. Holy moly, Gwinnett. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if anyone's on YouTube. Is anybody on YouTube? I don't know. I've got to check. What's that game called? Nobody's live on YouTube. Okay. I mean, nobody's here on YouTube. Nobody's watching though. That me though, which is considered called me. Maybe. Anyway, me as in like I just looked at it with a different account. Probably. Yeah. So. Okay, that one and now what's the next number? I mean, look, no offense, but all the fire trucks look generally the same in every county or every country, or I mean, it's not crazy different ones. It's a fire truck. I mean, there's a little bit of like a utility to it, where it's like maybe the color will be different. Maybe like in I don't know some other part of the world, because I can see here there are different colored ones. So, but I don't think they're like super crazy different looking. See, look, the next one here, right? It's see, this is white instead of red and white, but that's actually not even drastically different, right? Not even super drastically different, right? So it's not drastically different, no. It still looks basically the same. That's a little shorter. Maybe it's a little shorter, but I remember my friend once had this. He had this like debate question where it was like, where it was basically who would win, an accordion bus or a um an accordion bus or a uh fire truck. And he specifically specified it had to be it was an accordion bus. So if you know what an accordion bus is, it's like city bus, but it has like a part in the middle. I don't know if I can see if I can find a picture. I might be able to find the picture. An accordion bus. Let me see. Accordion bus. One of these buses. These kind. Right there. Or a fire truck. Oh, this is a nice one. Oh, I like this one. This is Vernon CT. His nickname is Pudge. Okay, you'll see. Bam! It's a doggy. It's a little like fire dog. Fire dog. It's a Dalmatian fire dog. No, I don't really send it to. No, I'll send it to anybody. Okay. So what was I saying? Yeah. So it's a cool one, I guess. I don't know. Fire dogs. I wonder why they use Dalmatians specifically. Because I know there are other dogs that can like do generally the same thing. It's like sniffing out people, finding people. Are they skinny enough? I don't know. Is it one of those things where somebody did it once back in the day? There was no real like benefit to using it, but hey, there's no like real big what do you call it? Reason, but yeah. I mean, like, there's no like this is better than that. It's just like they both do about the same job. I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. Kind of the same way like certain countries speak certain languages. There are certain countries that speak certain languages, or certain parts of countries that speak certain languages, like Quebec. We speak French. We speak French only because the French came to settle it. That's it. Here, they settled. They founded Quebec basically. French did. That's the only reason. And I always say to my friends, or say to people, I know, right? I say to them like, just be glad we're not, speaking Japanese or speaking, Arabic or something. It wasn't an Arabic guy who came here. Then we'd be freaking screwed. That would be insane. Because I know people who need to learn French, right? And at a little older age like me, I don't know French. Right? Perfectly. I have to learn French. And then there's people who have to learn it, for school, whatever, right? And it's like, oh my god. And that are not from here, at least not from this part of Canada. Some aren't even from this country. Some are from America, some are from other parts. But there are people who are from, like, other parts of Canada. It's like, I gotta go, because they want to come here for, like, university or CEGEP is what we call it. I'm not sure if that's a thing in the rest of the country. I know it's a thing in Canada. I mean, in Quebec. I know it's a thing in Quebec. I don't know about the rest of Canada, though. Anyway, I gotta learn French, so I'm always like, dude, or a person, right? Just be glad, you weren't settled by some tribal guy who's got some like tribal language that like, no offense, really doesn't make any sense. See, like, look, this one is a different color. It's black and white, but it still looks generally the same as the other fire trucks. Right? It's cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool. It's a fire truck. It's cool, but I don't know, man. Interesting, I guess. So yeah. That was from where? Irwin, PA, Pennsylvania? That makes sense. Like Washington, no, that's Irving. Sorry. Not Irwin. What else? Where else? Who else? What the? Yeah. So, I just say that to people like, hey, be thankful we're not, French is a relatively easy language to learn if you know English. There's all these other ones, Mandarin or Cantonese or Japanese or Portuguese or whatever, right? It's like, all the Arabic, those random tribal languages, The languages they speak in frickin' Botswana or some random place like that, Bhutan or, oh my gosh, no way. Just be thankful we're not having to learn those languages. That would suck so bad. I got in my mind. Could be like, no way, this is impossible. Although, maybe, because it would be a thing that would be thrown down, kids' throats like this is. French is, where it's like you gotta know French. It wouldn't be that bad. Maybe? I don't know. That was where? I don't even know where that was. Irwin Inc. Oh, so this is NC, so New York. This is Irwin with an I. This is Irwin. That was Irwin with an E. Oh, interesting. This is where? Tolman, CA? California, maybe? So, yeah. Right? Just be thankful. I know some of the easier languages to learn if you know English or French is like Italian. Italian is very. I did it backwards. I didn't do it backwards. Yeah, I did. Oh well. Is a very phonetic language. Oh, it's good. So, it's a very phonetic language. So, if you're just if you don't. So it's fairly easy to learn. I don't know. Just to me, it seems like an easier language to learn. Although I never kept up with it because I was just never a person to like. I didn't have a use for that's the other thing too. So to me, it's very much like I didn't have a use for it. Oh, Austin, Texas, but this is a Hummer. I think it's a Hummer, right? This is a Hummer, right? Or even a Humvee. Could even be a Humvee. That's a military like. It's like the military version of a Hummer. Humvee, if I'm not mistaken. So what was I saying? What was I just saying? Oh, languages maybe? Yeah, it counts me. There's no problem with languages. I don't use it. I mean, like, it makes sense, right? You don't use it, you lose it, but, like, I really had no use for it. Like, I don't have a use, As in, like, I don't use it, so I lost it. It's a really bad part of me. Like, I'm actually not, like, horrible at French. When, like, I try and I, like, get into it, I, like, start remembering, learning. I'm like, okay, great. And then if I just don't use it, I'm like, oh, yeah. What's that word again? Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm like, and then, and I lose something. I just get really bad at it. G.I. Joe, right? It's G.I. Joe? G.I. Joe. This is a rank and file G.I. Joe. AWE Striker. Now, wow. That is horrible to read. You're never going to be able to read that. I'll just do this, and then you go like, whoa, way too close. Whoa, too close. Yeah, well, maybe this. Maybe this is okay. No, that's awful. I gotta try and zoom in. Whoa, sorry. Whoa, too close. Maybe it's only both got me down. Okay. You're not gonna be able to read this. I might just have to bring it close to the camera. I know it's gonna be like a little jerky, but you can pause it right now and read it, and then see if I can get this side. There, try and pause it. Okay. Actually, did not. Ow! Ow! Yeah. He was swimming. Oh, crud. So, yeah. That's, I wonder how English became the dominant language in the world. Like, dominant in the sense that, like, it's the default language for a lot of the world. It's the business language. It's the music language. Language, music, language, business. So. Famous woman. Although no court could prove her guilt. Oh no, yeah. Our guilt. My husband and I were executed as spies for the Soviet Union. Who am I? And then I'll say the bottom here, so. There's your answer. And then the last one here is a nice. This is a cool. Well, I think this is one of the coolest cards of the whole thing. This is a Coca-Cola card. Back when Coca-Cola was like delivered Coca-Cola in like these trucks, and they were small, and they probably did it from like plant to plant, like locally. So yeah, that is my collection of car cards that I own, that I have. I mean, some of them are cool, some of them are just kind of like, whatever. They're cool, I guess. I don't know. I should probably look up, make like a cover for this, slip cover. That'd be cool. But I don't really care. So. What were they going to say? So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now, guys. Let me just write down the number I've gotta cut this video at. Oh no, I could just end it here. Sorry. So cutting, that's fine actually. So I think that's gonna be it for now, guys. So For the people on whoopsies on YouTube, I'm done. But for the people on stream, I'll still be here. So, adios, mi amigos. Okay, so now I can bring this back over here. Correct. And let me cut this here. I don't need this in at all. So kill this scene. Go up one. Go scene 1 now. Bring this over here. Turn webcam on. My webcam not on? Am I not using the webcam? I'm confused. Let me see if I can. Whoa. Aye! I think you're following the door. Yeah. So we put this over here. Over here. It's pretty second here now. I think. Where am I? Whoa! I'm way too close. Holy crow. Oh, dang. Come on, man. Do a few more minutes, 10. 10 maybe? Cause I've been here for a long time, so. You know what? I might edit it while I'm waiting. Honestly, I might edit the video while I'm waiting. Oh, gotta turn the light off on top because it's like bad lighting. But I can open this. Sunlight. There you go. That works. Yeah, I'm back. So. Whoa, that's too high up. I want to sit up. Really sit up. I might be able to do it now. Here you go. So I'm good. So I'm here. So I don't know if cancel now. I'm good. I don't know what to do now. So open up a slideshow, I guess. And are you still around? Where is he? I don't know if Daniel's still around. Maybe he is. I don't want to play Breath of the Wild now because I got other things to do. But I'm going to edit that video right now. The cards were interesting. They're kind of boring. Also, they're kind of boring, but they're not exactly like the worst, but they're kind of boring. Kind of just. I mean, they're not bad per se, but they're kind of boring. Where's the editing software? I don't know if I can edit and stream. I'm just gonna add the first part. All I gotta do is cut the video at 4 minutes, and then that guy. I don't know if I should be showing this guy on stream. No. So, I did also a video on my main channel with that was on the action cards that I got from the same place, same card shop. So, where can I go? Project. Which one? What is this? I have no idea what this one is. Let me just see. So yeah, if you you can look at those ones. And then I did one on I tried downloading it, I didn't have enough space. Download the newest version of oh, so it was. Okay, so let's Control I, right? Or is it Shift I? Maybe Shift I? Oh, there, Shift I. Yeah, so. All I gotta do is cut the first like 20 minutes or something. There's not 20 minutes. The first like 4 minutes. Let me just be right back. I have to check something. I'll be right back. Oh, that's why. My mic was off. Dang. I forgot to turn my mic back on. Daniel, what video card do you have in your PC that you got? Because mine's really old and useless. I mean, it works still. For a lot of things I want to do, it just takes forever. Like I haven't really hit the point where my graphics card like just won't work. I think it might have actually. Now I think about it, but it was only one thing. It wasn't like I don't know. Anyway, whatever, right? Whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna go. So, adios, mi amigos.